Hi guys, this is Ruchi from Easy Peasy Gardening. If you can see, this is a bitter gourd vine that is spread all across. And today I'm going to show you how to grow bitter gourd from seeds and how to harvest them. This is the beginning of spring and this is a perfect time to plant your bitter gourd seeds, and that's what we are going to do today. Here are the bitter gourd seeds. You know, where I live, it is hard to get bitter gourd seeds. So what I did was that as I was using bitter gourds in cooking, every now and then, whenever I saw a hard seed in it, I just kind of saved it. And that's what I am using here. So I don't know how viable these seeds are, but it's better than nothing. Otherwise I won't get any seeds. To improve the germination, I soak them in water overnight, and they're pretty big, so it's easy to soak them and then take them out. So I'm going to bury them about 1 inch deep because the seeds are big, as I said. And bitter gourds like hot weather, so make sure that the temperatures are at least 60 degrees Fahrenheit at night when you start the seedlings outside. Otherwise you can start them indoors in spring because you can control the environment inside. So this planter here gets a lot of sun and has general purpose potting soil mix, and it has holes at the bottom. So now I'm going to water it thoroughly, and at night I will cover it with a lid because it is pretty cold at night. And let's see how many of those grow. It's been 3 weeks and 3 seeds have germinated. I'm so happy. I had no hope because I saved the seeds from the bitter gourds that I was using in the cooking. That previous planter was not getting enough sun as a tree in front of it grew leaves in spring. So I moved the seedlings here in this raised bed. It gets a lot of sun and it has a lot of compost, some half composted wood chips, etc. And they look pretty healthy right now, so we'll just wait and see. The bitter gourd plants look pretty happy. They are growing many shoots. They are climbing up the trellis. Just look at the growth. And there were 3 plants, and they are holding on to trellis through their tendrils. Ooh, I see the first bitter gourd forming here. Not sure if it is pollinated or not, but we'll see. Oh, there's another one. So we have started getting female flowers now. So it's been about 3 months, a little less than 3 months, that we planted our bitter gourd plants. There are 3 of them, and as you can see that they have taken over this part of the fence. Think they are spread, if I say from left to right, about 10 feet. And there are so many bitter gourds appearing on the vines, all different sizes. So some of them are pretty ready to be picked, because if we don't pick them, then they'll develop seeds and they'll not be that good. So we are going to harvest them today. So if you look here, this one is ready. And one thing interesting is that when you touch these plants, there is a bitter smell that you get. Just like when you touch tomato plants, you get the smell of the tomatoes, and when you touch bitter gourds, you get a little bitter smell. So this one looks small, but it is not growing, it is turning yellow, so I'm going to pick it in any case. So here I have a couple, but they look small. Here is another one. which is ready. Let's see. Yep, here is another one. So when it starts to become really fat, then you know that it's going to develop seeds, and that's not good. So you want to pick it before that. So here are two more. And there are a couple here, but they look small to me. And I also want to go on the other side of the fence because sometimes they are hidden there. So let's go on the other side. So now we are on the other side, and yes, there is one here that I can pick. There's one here which is small. Oh, yeah, there's another one here. So I'm on the other side of the fence. So here are all our bitter gourds. I'm really happy. I'm going to make some side vegetables from this, and maybe I'll post some recipes on the channel also. So it is pretty straightforward. Once the plants settle down and they are like about 1 foot tall, then you don't have to do much. You just water them enough. Once they start to produce fruit, then you also want to start fertilizing them every 2 weeks so that they have enough energy to produce these fruits, and they should be in full sun. And as you can see, they are doing so well. It's only in the beginning when they are very young they kind of struggle because they are trying to settle in, but once they take off, you can see how well they do. So I hope this video was useful to you. If you have any questions, leave a comment and I try to answer as soon as possible. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to share it with your friends and family. And I'll see you next time. Happy gardening. Bye.